Council's mistake. The Galactic Council chamber was silent. Hundreds of alien leaders sat in a wide circle. Their many eyes were fixed on a large hologram in the center. The air felt heavy with fear and confusion. On the hologram, a battlefield played again and again. Explosions filled the ground with fire and smoke. Alien war machines moved forward with power and confidence. Then the humans appeared. They did not wear shining armor. They did not use glowing weapons. They moved slowly and carefully. Small groups, calm steps, steady aim. The aliens expected panic. They expected screaming and retreat, but the humans showed none of that. They moved as if chaos was normal to them. Blasts hit near them. Metal screamed through the air. Still, the humans did not break formation. They covered each other. They advanced. They survived. A tall, insect-like council member clicked its mandibles. These must be their elite warriors. It said, no normal soldiers could survive this. Another council member, covered in silver scales, leaned forward. They show no fear, she said. They act like this is routine. The recording showed a human dragging a wounded ally to safety. Another human stepped into danger without hesitation. The wounded soldier lived. The alien machine fell. Fear spread across the chamber. His whispers echoed from seat to seat. Several races had already fought humans. None had expected this level of control. They are not using advanced technology, a council analyst said. No shields, no enhancements detected. That made the silence worse. An elder counselor finally spoke. If these are their special forces, he said slowly, then how powerful is the rest of their army? The words sent a wave of fear through the chamber. Some leaders shifted in their seats. Others lowered their eyes. The recording ended. Smoke faded. The last image showed humans standing among the ruins, alive, calm, victorious, at the edge of the chamber. A human diplomat stood quietly. He had been silent the entire meeting. His face showed no pride, no anger, only patience. The council turned toward him. Many eyes focused on the single human. The elder counselor spoke again. You hide nothing. Now, he said, are these your special forces? The human diplomat took a slow breath. He stepped forward. His voice was calm and clear. No, he said. Confusion spread instantly. Council members exchanged looks. Some thought they misheard. The diplomat continued. These soldiers are not special forces, he said. They are not elite. The chamber erupted in noise. Shouts, clicks, hisses, and echoes filled the air. Impossible, one leader shouted. Then who are they? The human waited until silence returned. Then he spoke again. They are regulars, he said. The word meant nothing to the council, yet fear grew stronger, because humans did not. Joke. Explain, the elder demanded. The diplomat nodded. These soldiers are trained citizens, he said. They are our standard forces. They are taught to fight, protect, and survive. The council realized something terrible. They had feared the wrong thing. They had watched ordinary humans, and believed they were seeing the best. The meeting ended in silence, but fear remained. Because one question now burned in every alien mind. If these were the regulars, what horrors waited behind the word special? The Galactic Council did not rest after the meeting. Fear stayed inside the chamber like a living thing. Many leaders could not sleep. The human word regulars echoed in their minds. The next session began sooner than planned. The council chamber filled again. This time the silence was heavier. The human diplomat stood in the same place, calm, patient, waiting. His stillness made the aliens uneasy. The elder counselor spoke first. He said those soldiers were regulars. He said, this word means nothing to us. Yul explained. The human nodded slowly. In human terms, he said, regulars are not special. They are trained to fight as a duty. Not for glory, not for reward. A reptilian council member slammed its claw on the floor. How can normal soldiers act like that? It shouted. They walked into death without fear. The human looked at the hologram controller. A new image appeared. This time it was not a battlefield. It showed a harsh training world. Cold winds, heavy rain, burning heat. Humans ran through mud and stone. They fell. They stood again. These are regular training grounds, the diplomat said. No safe worlds, no comfort. The council watched humans train under live fire. They carried wounded friends while still advancing. They failed again and again, yet they continued. Why? Asked a soft-voiced alien. Why train like this? The human answered without emotion. Because war does not care, he said. So we prepare. Another image appeared. Human soldiers, eating simple food, laughing together, cleaning weapons, writing messages to family. They look like civilians, a council member whispered. They are. Yeoman replied. They live normal lives, then they return to duty. Fear turned into confusion. The council struggled to understand. These humans were not bred for war. They chose it. Then why do you call them regulars? The elder asked. If they are this dangerous. The human paused for a moment. This is the minimum, he said. This is what we expect from anyone who wears the uniform. The chamber went quiet. Several leaders looked away. Others trembled. One counselor asked the question they all feared. If this is the minimum, who are your special forces? For the first time, the human did not answer quickly. His calm expression changed. Just slightly. Those units, he said slowly, are not meant to be seen. The lights dimmed. The hologram flickered. A warning symbol appeared. Classified, the system said. The human raised his hand. I advise against this, he said. Knowing may change how you see us forever. The council argued among themselves. Fear fought with curiosity. Pride fought with survival. Finally, the elder spoke. Show us, he said. We must know. The human looked at them all, then nodded. The screen turned black. A single line of text appeared. Special Forces footage authorized. The council leaned forward, hearts racing, breathing slow and heavy. They did not yet know that this knowledge would break their confidence forever, and that the word regulars was only the beginning. The council chamber lights dimmed completely. Only the hologram remained active. Every alien leader leaned forward in silence. The screen stayed black for several seconds. That silence felt longer than any battle. Then the footage began. A cold world appeared, covered in ice and shadow. The storm was so strong that senses failed. Yet shapes moved through it. Human shapes. They did not run. They did not speak. They moved as one. The council searched for heavy armor, for powerful weapons, but saw none. These humans wore dark suits that blended with the storm. Their weapons made no sound. Their movements were slow, precise, perfect. A massive alien fortress appeared in the distance. Sensors showed high security, automatic defenses, kill zones without escape. The council waited for the attack, expected explosions, expected chaos. None came. The human units entered the fortress unseen. Cameras failed one by one. Guards vanished without alarm. A council member whispered in fear. They are ghosts inside the fortress. The humans moved through corridors like shadows. One mistake would mean death. But there were no mistakes. The footage changed. A lava world appeared. Heat levels beyond survival limits. Humans advanced anyway. Their breathing slow. Their focus unbroken. One slipped near the edge. Another caught him instantly. No words exchanged. The council realized something horrifying. These humans trusted each other completely. The footage shifted again. A jungle planet. Thick growth. Deadly creatures. Toxic air. Human units waited for days without movement. Not eating, not speaking, only watching. Then they struck. Fast, silent, final. The council could not look away. Fear mixed with awe. These units, the human diplomat said quietly, are used only when there is no other option. The footage showed an alien command center. Leaders captured alive, weapons untouched, power systems disabled, no cities burned, no worlds destroyed. We do not send them to conquer, the human continued. We send them to end wars. The council trembled. Because this was not rage, this was control. One counselor asked with shaking voice, how many? The human answered, enough. That single word caused panic, because it meant preparation. The footage ended. The lights returned slowly. No one spoke. Finally, the elder counselor broke the silence. If this power exists, he said, why hide it? The human met his gaze. Because showing it invites fear. He said, and fear creates enemies. The council understood too late. Humans did not want dominance. They wanted stability. But fear had already taken root. In the shadows of the chamber, a message was being sent. An empire had made its choice. They would strike first, believing surprise could save them. The human diplomat felt it, though he said nothing. The council session ended, not with agreement, but with silent dread, because war was now inevitable, and the galaxy was about to learn why humans hide their monsters. The attack began without warning. No declaration, no demand, only fire. The alien empire struck human space at the edge. Civilian systems, trade routes, quiet worlds. They believed humans would panic. They believed fear would break them. The first ships fell from hyperspace, weapons charged, cities targeted. But something went wrong immediately. Human alarms sounded across the systems. Not loud, not chaotic, but clear and steady. Civilians moved with purpose. Shelters opened, children guided, elders protected. There was no screaming, no confusion. On farming worlds, workers dropped tools, opened hidden lockers, and armed themselves. On trade stations, crews sealed sections, redirected power, and prepared defenses. These are civilians, an alien commander said in confusion. Why are they organized? Human regular forces arrived fast, not in massive fleets, but in precise waves. They did not rush, they positioned, they adapted. Alien ships fired with full power. Human ships responded with calm accuracy, disabling engines, cutting communication. The invasion slowed, then stopped. Ground forces landed, expecting easy control. Instead, they met resistance everywhere. City streets turned into traps. Buildings became shields. Every corner was watched. Humans fought together, soldiers and civilians side by side, no hesitation. The alien command struggled to understand. This is not a military response, they said. This is a society response. Hours passed. The invasion forces lost coordination. Supplies ran low. Morale collapsed. Then the real silence came. Alien sensors failed. Communications cut out. Command units went dark. Human special forces had arrived. They did not announce themselves. They did not attack cities. Alien leaders vanished from secured rooms. Battle plans were erased. Fleet commands disabled. An alien admiral watched his screens go black. He never saw the humans behind him, across space. The invasion ended without a final battle. Ships powered down. Troops surrendered. Orders stopped coming. The war was over, before most of the galaxy realized it had begun. On the Galactic Council station, emergency messages flooded in. Reports of failure, of loss, of shock. The Council reconvened in panic. Fear no longer hidden. They did not destroy us. One leader whispered. They dismantled us. The human diplomat arrived calmly, as if nothing had changed. He looked around the chamber, at the broken confidence, at the shaking leaders. This attack, he said quietly, was unnecessary. No, one argued. The Council understood the truth now. The humans had not won through rage or cruelty. They won through preparation, unity, and restraint. But the greatest fear remained unspoken. If this was how humans ended a war, what would they do if pushed further? The answer waited, in silence, in readiness. The Galactic Council gathered one last time. The chamber felt smaller now, not because of size, but because of understanding. Many seats were empty, empires broken, leaders removed, wars ended before they could grow. The human delegation arrived quietly, no guards in heavy armor, no signs of victory, only calm faces. His same human diplomat stood at the center. He waited, as he always had. The elder counselor spoke with a tired voice. This war is over, he said. We accept this reality. The human nodded. That was never in doubt, he replied. No anger filled the room. No threat followed the words. Another council member asked softly, why did you not destroy us? The human looked around the chamber, at worlds still standing, at lives still living. Because destruction is easy, he said. Control is harder. The council listened closely now. Fear had changed into respect. You feared our special forces, the human continued, but they were never the real danger. The hologram activated one final time. It showed human cities, schools, hospitals, factories. You feared the shadows, he said, but the truth stands in the light. The image changed again. Humans training together. Soldiers, workers, doctors, engineers. Our strength, he said, is not in secret units. The final image appeared, millions of humans standing side by side, different faces, different worlds, one purpose. You should fear our regulars, the human said, because they are everywhere. They are ready. Silence ruled the chamber. The elder counselor lowered his head. We misunderstood humans, he admitted. We saw weapons, but not values. The human stepped back. We prepare for war, he said, so we do not have to fight it. The council finally understood. Humans did not build armies, for conquest, they built them for survival. A new agreement was signed that day. Borders respected, peace enforced, not by fear, but by certainty. As the meeting ended, one truth remained clear. Humans were not dangerous because they loved war. They were dangerous because they planned for it. The Council's final fear was not human power. It was human unity, and that fear would keep the galaxy at peace.